Checkity check. Oop, hold the framing. Hold the framing. Whoa, it's time for a page vid. Gonna do a page vid. A pagey vid kid. Gonna do a page vid so that I can say I did. I hope that's understood. That's a new way to say understood. It's from being really hip. I call these page vids, Patreon videos, for short. Well, page is short for Patreon. Yeah, you get it. How are we doing today? Guess what, guys? I have written up my college video, and I didn't feel like it was 100% done, but I'm like, you know what? I'll just go for it. And I just read it as narration. Like most of this video, it's going to be a little bit of a different video. It's going to be much more hardcore narration. I'll probably throw my face in there a little bit. It won't be this shot. It'll be like the camera right here while I'm narrating. But it's mostly going to be heavily images and narration because I don't have a lot of interviews. It's all like just from my own mind brain, which I'm a little nervous about because now all the blame is on me for all the things I say. But it's really just sort of like my opinion, man. Like this was my experience in college, and is college worth it? Well, that really depends, doesn't it? And then I interviewed China about it, and I also got some footage with me and China wearing the sponsor is Glasses USA. They don't sponsor this. They're sponsoring that video, and there's footage of us talking about our glasses. I think it's kind of funny. I think it's going to be I try to make these sponsors as funny and entertaining as possible. I don't just want to be like, oh, here's my sponsor. Here's the things I'm supposed to say about the sponsor. There are certain things that I'm always supposed to say in some form. And often they'll be like, here's a talking point, and I just can't think of a way to do it funny, so I just kind of do it the way they want me to. But other times, I can like wheeze it up a little bit. And this one I think is going to it'll be a mixture, but there's some good banter between me and China. A little husbandly, wifely banter. Might even be a cameo from Ada. Because as we were bantering, a situation came up that we're like, yeah, this probably should go in there because it'll be funny. So that's the way most of this goes. It's like you can look back on things I've done and be like, oh yeah, he probably did that because it would get the clicks. Or yeah, that's a way to really get attention, cause controversy, do whatever. I don't really cause controversy, but it's all it is mostly just, I think that would be funny. Or I think that would be cool. I think it would be better if I did it that way. That's a better way to do it. It's not really like, oh, I should do this because it's going to do better. I mean, when I'm thinking about the titles and the thumbnails, I definitely, that's on the forefront of my mind. But the video itself is more like, let's just make this as good as it can possibly be. You know what I'm saying? Where was I? Oh yeah, so this video is going to be real narration town and update on the walking 10K steps. I still haven't failed, and I don't think I'm going to fail because I'm just going to, if the end of the day comes and I don't have it, I'm just going to go walk and get it, even if it's super cold outside, or just walk around inside. China, though, has her knees bothering her, and I don't think it's going to work out, unfortunately. That's all right. I'll just walk more. I'll walk double. I probably won't walk double, but I'm gonna walk. I'm also gonna bike after this to a coffee shop to edit this video because there's gonna be a lot of editing. The steps don't really count when I'm biking, so I'm getting more exercise than it even says, than the final count says. So oobity-doo. Have you been watching Stumptown, the new show, new subject, starring Colby Smulders, Robin from How I Met Your Mother, or that person from Marvel movies he's part of the group that's run by Samuel L. Jackson. I don't remember what they're called. She's like always there with him. I think I don't want to spoil anything, but she stars in a new show on network television. It's kind of networky, but it's like a detective drama. Did I bring this up already? We watched the 3rd episode tonight. I'm kind of excited about it. I think it's a pretty well done, little formulaic detective drama kind of thing. I think it's a really well done one. Okay, That's what I'm saying. And I'm excited about it. I'm going to watch it. Anyone excited about the Joker movie? I haven't seen the Joker movie. It's got mixed reviews. A lot of rave reviews, and a lot of people like no. And it's a polarizing movie. It looks, I'm sure Joaquin Phoenix did a great job. I'm sure it's like well done. I'm gonna see it. Maybe I won't see it in the theater. I don't know. But my initial assumption is I'll be like, yeah, that was pretty well done. Why though? Like, why do I need an origin story of the Joker? Part of the fun of the Heath Ledger Joker, the Christopher Nolan version, is that his origin is wishy-washy. He gives two different origin stories in the movie as a way to mess with you. Like, the point is he comes from nowhere and is about upending the system and just messing with people to show that humanity is terrible. But he doesn't have any specific personal agenda, you know? And then when you give it an origin story and you give it like a tangible reason why he's doing things, it kind of defeats the purpose, you know? And do I need an origin story? He's a crazy person. That's all I need to know, I guess. And it's a comic book. It's a comic book movie, and you know, you don't need to go that deep into, but maybe you do to make it more interesting. But with his character, like, doesn't it ruin it? I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. But that's my initial thought will be, that was well done, but why though? Or that was well done, but also really disturbing and not fun at all. So why would I want to experience that? That's another thing. I often think, you know, movies can be disturbing. Movies can be hard to watch. Movies can be unpleasant. But I think there's got to be a reason for it. Like, if I'm going to go to a movie and I'm going to sit through, like, I don't like a lot of horror movies because, first of all, I don't get that scared by them. I'm often bored. They're often not good. They're just often poorly done, or the plots don't make sense, or they're too outlandish for me to suspend my disbelief enough. But also, I'm sitting through something just to feel terrible about, you know, to be grossed out or to see horrible humanity on display for no reason other than that reason. There's no other purpose to it. And that, to me, is like, why? I want to enjoy my life. I don't want to go to a movie to feel terrible unless there's some sort of redeeming quality to it, you know, or like something I can use from it. Like, you know, you go watch a historical, like a World War II movie or something where terrible things happened. Part of the value is that you experience and remember, so that we can all remember the terrible things that happened as a human species, so that we try not to make that happen again, or to learn what the pitfalls of humanity, you know, and so that we can avoid them. That's part of the value you can get out of watching terrible things on screen. But if you're just watching a terrible thing so you can be like, ugh, I feel awful now. That was fun. No. And maybe there's some value in the Joker movie. I don't know. We'll find out. That's about it for me for today. See you tomorrow. Am I going crazy? I'm going crazy. That's okay. A little crazy is fun, but not too much. Become the Joker.